All right, Cowboys fans, I'm back on y'all top one more time. Fuck that shit. Because y'all, I watched people in y'all message board that actually told the truth, 50% of them, and I watched another 50% try to lie. I watched people on YouTube and on TV like Nick Wright tell the truth, and then I watched people like Mark Holmes. It don't matter what Mark Holmes say really at this point. He just happy something happened. He pretty much like a couple of y'all. But I've also watched some people say that this was a good move. There's no way this was a good move, bro. There's no way. Oh, great run stopper. Oh, bro. So you think Hal Roseman will give up a first round pick, a second round pick, and unload Mozzie Smith for for Jordan Davis, basically, until this year for Jordan Davis, basically. I just don't see it happening, bro. I just don't see it happening. Then look at his forced fumbles. Oh, he's a run stopper against Denver. I can't even name their running back. Against the Dolphins, can't name their running back. Against the Steelers, I can't name their running back. Now, Buffalo got a solid run game. Did he do it against them? Nope. Played against Tampa Bay September. Probably when they had Irvin or Bucky, whatever the running back's name. Did he do it against them? Nope. Against Dallas, they running back was actually decent at one point part in the season. Did he do it against them? Nope. Carolina got to run a game. Did he do it against them? Nope. And in Cincinnati got Chase Brown, Sidney Brown, little brother. Did he do it against them? Nope. So the teams that actually got decent running games, he ain't forcing no fumbles against them. The fuck? So that all that run stuff and shit, that don't mean nothing, bro. Man got 1 sack, bro. 1. Last year 6, the year before that 5, the year before that 12, the year before that 6, the year before that 7, the year before that 2.5. So if you're looking at his career trajectory, he's getting worse. He's not getting better. Even the 12 was like he broke out, but he's never even got close to that again. I'm not giving up a first and a second round pick, bro. For what? I don't even know if he's at the point where he's, bro. Let's just weigh who he is over the last 2 years. That's 5 sacks, basically. 5.5. 5.5 sacks is worth moving off Michael Parsons. Because the first round, I don't know, bro. Y'all, that first round pick probably going to get broken up. Y'all going to probably break the other first round pick up and play the fans. The fans ain't even going to see it coming. Unless he just traded for another player. They ain't even going to see it coming, bro. Y'all don't have a second round pick or a third round pick, bro. So he's probably going to break that pick up. And then now the compensation that you got for Parsons is over. You got all your normal picks back. So to tell me, only thing I got in return was Quentin Williams and Kenny Clark for Michael Parsons, who the Eagles was trying to hand you 3 first-round picks for. Bro, this was an L, bro. Ain't nothing you can tell me. No way you can dice this, slice this. Now, I might have had him wrong about the stacks. I didn't know. I thought he had like 3s or 4s or whatever. He get like 6, 5, 12. That's cute. But who's he really stopping this from? If you really trying to stop the Eagles, you should have packaged up your DTs and just try to work a way around it without acquiring another one and got Max Crosby. I mean, I don't really get what's your goal? Even if you say it ain't for this year, it's for next year. You bet off with Crosby, so when Lane Johnson retires, you can at least try to hit us up on one side of the edge. Instead, you got the middle. We got an all-pro left guard in Dickerson. Steen has probably been more consistent than most of them besides Lane. And then Cam Jerkins is a Pro Bowl in the middle too. So what is he really going to do? It's the same thing with Parsons. And Parsons is a better player. So what is Quinyon Williams going to do? I don't think I've ever seen Quinyon Williams have a 2, 3, 4 sack game. None of that. Let me go type it in. Quinyon Williams, best game. What is his best game? No, not Alabama. Other notables, 2025 against the Steelers, against the Packers. That was called his best game of his career. Against the Packers? Y'all said in 2000. Okay, hold on. I got you. 2022 Packers. Let's see his stat. What did he do? Hold on. I should just push pause, man. Wait, hold on, y'all. I bet it ain't much. So bruh, he only had 1 sack against them. Against Aaron Rodgers and them in the Packers against 2022. Bro, no, man, get out of here. Hold on. No, wait. In week 6, Williams had 5 tackles, 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and a blocked field goal in a 27-10 win over the Green Bay Packers. Yeah, that was his all-pro year, though. He ain't been all-pro since. So to even get that impact, that was all-pro where he was getting sacks in abundance. Get your 3 there, get you a couple more throughout the stretch, get you a couple more in another stretch, and then finish it off with like 2 or 3 more. That's 12. But the version that he is now, he can't get you 2 and 3 sacks in one game. He only averaging 5 or 6 over the last 2 years. So that's like over a 17-game season, bro. Y'all basically traded a first-round pick and a second-round pick for Milton Williams, bro. I had a Cowboys fan tell me I didn't know about defensive tackles until I told him who my team was, and then he got quiet. He was like, well. I was like, see, he's like, you don't know about defensive tackles? You don't know football. And I'm like, bro, Javon Hargrave. Like, I just had to go on and on and on and on. And he was just like, okay, bro, I get where you're coming from. You're an Eagles fan. I got you. Defensive tackle city. You don't know what he's talking about. Hold on. Quinyon Williams. What else I going to look up? It was something else. What I just learned? Does he got injuries or something that somebody might? I ain't looking for nothing to be wrong with him. I'm just trying to see how did he go, like how they say Jair Alexander, he kind of regressed after an injury, and then all of a sudden his career kind of, how did he go from 12 sacks or whatever, and then just magically, okay, a foot injury in 2022, and then a calf strain, he just missed a game in 2022. So what, some of his legs, the weight on his legs maybe? I don't know, as long as he don't got no knee injury, though, he should be straight. That's their bread and butter for them. They knees got to hold up straight. He done had a concussion in 2020. Is this an NFL? Yeah. He had a leg strain, another leg strain, shoulder. He played through the injury in next games. A pedal foot fracture. He had his foot fractured in 2021 when he was doing drills at the facility. Sidelined 8 to 10 weeks in April 28, 2021. A head cranial concussion. He was placed on injury reserve and missed the final 2 games of the season. Cervical neck injury against the Rams. He was placed on injury reserve for 2020. A hamstring injury in 2020. He got some weird injuries for a big guy. He do. Leg, neck, foot, hamstring. Thank God it ain't the knee, but this don't sound good for a guy that you could tell me got a little athleticism, a little wiggle to get those sacks. It sounds like he just gonna get bigger as he gets older, basically. And just that'll be his way of just constantly collapsing the pocket. Instead of even really getting real sacks, he will have to force his way through weak centers, teams with weak centers, to get to those sacks. That'll probably be his only bread and butter. He wouldn't have the moves if he keep picking up calf, hamstring, neck, cranial injuries, groin issue, October 2025. That's recently. That was just last month. Limited his participation in practice. Yeah. I don't know, man. Good luck, y'all. Good job. Good luck spinning arm and leg on Milton Williams, but older. At least Milton younger. Shit. Good luck on paying for Milton Williams. These boys crazy as hell. Yes, Milton 26 don't turn 27 to next April. Quentin Williams already 27. He'll be 28 by next month. But good luck. And I don't even know if Milton Williams ever been injured. I think he played every single game for the Eagles, and he wasn't even starting all of them at first. But good luck. I'm out.